Good afternoon, good evening. We are back again. Right now, the time being 8:45 p.m. We are back with another video. This is going to be a long one today. Video being 1 hour 14 minutes. Top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. Now, this was posted. Wait. Did we see this one already? Hold on, guys. This looks exactly like the one I just reacted to last night. Stand by. I'm sorry. I'm checking my YouTube studio. Nope. This one was for 2021. Okay. Sorry. So this is one from almost 3 years ago. A little over two, almost 3. The one from last time was almost 2. I don't know. It's 1 year after the one we watched before the one we watched last night. Yeah, okay. We haven't seen this one yet, because the last one was like almost an hour long. The video itself was about an hour long, and the reaction was 1 hour 6. This is like 1 hour 14. Okay, so sorry for the delay. I just needed to make sure I wasn't about to repeat the video. The title on this looks very similar to that one we watched last night. And look at, here's another variation right here of that. They should Nuke should really vary the titles a bit more on that, because you get them confused. All right, let's dive into it. Let's dig in. Hope I don't fly again in this one. Last night's video was absolutely intense. If you want to see what happened there, okay. If you want to see what happened in that one, go to last night's video. It was dramatic.
Was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it.
We missed a little bit because I had the volume off. All right, let's go.
Because it's the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year.
I'm not turning my lights off because you're never going to be able to see my camera.
Ghost Girl. This next video, posted to Reddit by user Lil Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a bit potato quality. Nevertheless,
aren't a lot of it ghost videos.
Chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of 2 truck drivers after a very frightening incident. So, one night 2 truckers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
I bet they do. Whoa! We had a couple of those in yesterday's video.
Pull over and call 911. But when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just like they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. They later find out that there's a well-known ghost story associated with this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler truck. Over the years, many truck drivers claim that they have witnessed the girl wearing a prom dress on Highway 5.
I mean, a lot of people die on roads. I imagine almost every single road in the world has had someone die on. But why do some of them get haunted and some of them don't get haunted? So maybe the spirits don't always get attached to the place they die at?
Hey man, where was that happening? America. China.
I'm gonna guess this is. Oh, I thought I was gonna say that I was gonna say for some reason I thought it was Donald Trump related, but no, it's just
Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas,
patriotic
is said to be
commercial
one
or
of the most
something.
haunted locations in the U.S. With an over 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also
what?
served as a
I don't know what
makeshift
that-
hospital
I don't know
for
what that
over
is.
50 years. It is said that the haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. The Hill House can be rented out for ghost tours and investigations by interested groups and curiosity seekers. So one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House just to have a little fun. None of the group were quote-unquote paranormal investigators. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms and jokingly starts taunting Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
I've seen this one. It's freaky. This is what happens to skeptics when they enter into a place that is haunted and that they don't believe it. And they're surprised when something actually happens. It's what happens to skeptics when you don't hear out whatever facts are given to you or the background of whatever the place this is. I imagine that every single skeptic, as long as they're not willing to hear the information about something like this or consider it, and they're going to go do something like this. Some of them are going to go do something like this, and they're going to be pissed off, terrified, and partially by their fault. It's partially their fault. Because they were overconfident.
As you can see, she was
I take it I haven't seen this one.
This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
I don't take back my statements. That seems that something still happened to the skeptics. That doesn't change that part. But I have not seen this video before. But still, that's what happens to skeptics right there. When they enter a place, they're overconfident about something. And they're not careful. Because they think that nothing's going to happen. I don't know if any of you are skeptics. If you are skeptics, at least listen to what I'm saying and don't make the same mistake these people are. Because I believe that these things do exist. And for those of you who don't believe it, if you hear about things like this, please don't go and try to prove the believers wrong. Because if you do find out you're wrong, you're probably going to be traumatized like these people probably were. And that's not going to sit well with you. You guys are probably never going to sleep well at night again. These people are probably never going to sleep good at night again. So, not criticizing anybody.
As her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action.
Not criticizing
as Victoria is
skeptics,
pulled off the bed, and the
but I'm
group
just
makes
saying
a
be
run
careful
for it. One of the guys is
when it
so
comes to
shook,
things like this,
he even
if you're a
drops his
skeptic.
phone and just leaves it on the
You
floor
never
behind
know.
him. Now, cut to almost
When
1 hour
some-
later, around
I'm sorry for pausing it again, but you never know when you're going to walk into something that actually is haunted. Just want to throw that out there.
3 a.m.
I'm not saying don't believe it. I'm not saying to stop being skeptics. I'm just saying be careful.
A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for
Don't make them the
himself.
same mistake these
So
guys
he
did.
enters the same bedroom and immediately begins taunting the ghost of, quote, Dr. Yeager. He
Exactly.
says that the
That's exactly what I'm
spirit
talking
is a
about.
coward, and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Well, then you're just going to get them to do it.
The guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I
She got yanked off.
Did you see he got pushed?
So, Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his two friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted here that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot inside the Haunted Hill House ever again.
I would want him, but I wouldn't be taunting the ghost like these people were. That's probably why they got it so bad.
Something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager?
I would go in the room, but I wouldn't taunt the spirit because it leads to volatile things like that.
The unhappiest place on Earth.
Oh boy.
Popular Japanese YouTube channel Fourth Wall claims that
Oh, I've heard of these guys. They're really good.
Visiting Tokyo Disneyland. Since there are very strict privacy laws in Japan, the footage has been blurred to protect identities. Now, allegedly, the family's daughter
I've
is
seen
too
this one.
scared to ever return to the Disney park after this incident. This is the footage.
That's the footage? Some survival pixel, or not pixel, but survival map game? Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this one. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Did you see it? The anonymous video recorder is walking on the second floor of
Boom.
what appears to be the Disneyland
Shabam.
Hotel lobby. They pan to the
There's
right,
an
and what
apparition
appears to be
right
the
there.
pale, translucent figure of a little girl can be seen right in front of them. But
Someone
they don't
died
see it.
here.
They didn't even discover the figure until after their trip while they were looking through their footage.
I mean, yeah,
So
that's
is it
pretty
a
easily
ghost caught
missed.
on camera, or is it just an elaborate hoax?
It was hardly
You
visible.
decide.
I don't know, that seems pretty legit.
Screaming ghost. Paranormal investigator Ross Allison has been heading up a ghost hunting team in the Pacific Northwest called A-Ghost for nearly 20 years. After one of their
A-Ghost, is the A supposed to stand for something, or is it just
member
A ghost?
believes that she was followed home by an unhappy spirit who attached itself to her. Afterwards,
Yikes.
she says that every time she records her voice, unexplained horrific screams and growls appear on her recordings.
What?
In this clip, to prove her claim, she records herself in full view of a camera in a room full of people, which would make faking the recording nearly impossible.
Hi, it's me again. Obviously. No one can understand why you have to scream, and neither can I. Why do you follow me everywhere? I know you need my help, but
Is that
I
a face?
can't. I know you
That-
need
oh,
my
no, it's not a
help,
face.
But I
Okay.
can't understand you.
It's just a
Please,
round structure.
Can you just try?
It's part of the wall or something.
Can you try to tell me your name
What's up with the camera?
or what? You
Why is our night vision so terrible right now? What's up with the night vision camera?
Friends with me. They understand things in the spirit world. We all want to try to help. I know you came with me from Rolling Hills, and I told you you would never have to go back there. But now I'm thinking you need to go someplace else. I'm going to turn it off now. Okay, let's see what we've got.
Yeah, your face palm is exactly what I was about to do right now, but you're already doing it for me, so. That is damn freaky.
Just as she claims, some terrifying voice seems to appear near the end of the recording.
It was literally
Even though
screaming
nothing
its
can
head
be
off.
seen or heard by live witnesses or in the video.
Eyelashes.
Through the Looking Glass. In this classic internet ghost video, a man in South Yorkshire, England, claims that his house is haunted by the ghost of a young boy. One day he hears strange sounds coming from one of the rooms and begins filming.
Ooh. The quality of the video is terrible.
Enjoy yourself, Lord.
This must be old.
Enjoy yourself. Pull another one out. Pull another one out. Pull another one out. I hope.
Whoa.
Okay, now.
A drawer opens on its own, and the heavy mattress falls over.
It started slow for some
It
reason.
gets even stranger.
That seems a little
When the
suspicious.
man is panning around the room, this.
Never underestimate the power of kindness. But of course, not that of a firebolt either.
Did you see it?
I didn't see a thing. I can hardly see what's in this
Looks
video.
like a small boy seems to be peering back at
Oh.
him in the mirror. And when he pans the camera back, the shape in the mirror
Oh.
has vanished.
Yeah.
So is this a ghost caught
This thing.
on camera?
Right there. Hair. Face. Neck. Body. It's right there.
Just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The passenger. This next
Come on,
chilling
let's get some
CCTV
proper
video was allegedly
freaky
shared
stuff.
to the public by an anonymous taxi driver in Japan. He says that a little after 1 a.m. he saw a woman on the street raise her hand to hail his taxi. He pulls over and stops. But what happens next is truly bizarre.
Oh, I've seen this one. This is very strange. How many of these have I seen? Jeez, this is the third one in this video that I've already seen.
Taxi driver remotely opens the door in the back with a switch, expecting the woman to step inside the vehicle. But when he looks again, there's no one there.
There's no one there to begin with.
So the confused driver simply closes the door and drives away. But just
The
a
door
few
opened and
minutes
closed
later,
on
he
its own,
drives
pretty
through a
much.
tunnel on the road.
Well, the
Without
driver
even
closed it,
knowing,
but yeah,
his
the door
driver
opened on its own.
captures something absolutely terrifying.
Which means a ghost got into his vehicle. You see it? Right here, guys. He isn't alone, as you can quite clearly see. There's a female something over there. So he did pick something up, as we know.
The extremely disturbing figure of a woman can be seen appearing in the backseat of his car. Not once, but twice. She appears distorted with a swollen face, one creepy eye open and one closed.
Yeah.
The taxi driver claims that he had no idea what was happening so
Just
close
winking at you.
behind him. He says that he felt a disturbing chill at the time, but he didn't see or hear anything unusual. The driver believes this to be the manifestation of a spirit of the victim of a traffic accident on this road, forever lost on the streets of Japan, trying to get a ride back home. the St. Charles Hotel.
Just wants to go
On
home.
the YouTube ghost hunting channel, The Haunted Side, lead investigator Patrick and his cameraman Jason are
That
investigating
ghost just
the
wants to come
supposedly
home for a proper
very
burial.
haunted St. Charles
Unfortunately, it's too
Hotel
late for that.
in Carson City, Nevada. The hotel has been in continuous operation for over 150 years. So obviously it's had its fair share of tragic events occurring inside its walls. Almost immediately, the Haunted Side guys begin to experience unexplained activity.
I don't even see anything in here that's metal.
No, there's no debris.
Nothing changed.
Patrick and Jason head to the hotel's most haunted rooms to continue their investigation.
So we're standing out front of room 305 and 304. Which should we go first? 304? 304. And again, this is the floor where there's a lady from the 1800s that is seen around here a lot. So let's go see if we can talk to her.
And now, this is when things get truly bizarre.
Do you have something you want to say? Come and talk to us.
Super creaky.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the
That
purple.
was weird. Is that you?
Is what you?
I felt like a little touch, right? Like a little pressure.
Now, at first this clip might not seem that compelling,
Yeah.
but right after Patrick is touched, watch what their night vision camera catches.
That was weird. Is that you?
I don't see none.
Did you see it?
Oh, I do
Now,
see it.
this chilling capture of a pale
It's a bit of
apparition
a
might
mist.
be a bit hard to see
Misty
on a darker
apparition.
phone screen or a monitor. So I've enhanced the video just a bit. But note, nothing was added to the Haunted Side's original video. It has only been adjusted to highlight what was already there.
Is that you?
Well, that makes it more easier to see.
Next,
The
Patrick and
enhancement.
Jason move to room 305, a room which is also said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity. They capture some very odd temperature fluctuations in the room. But the most chilling footage of all happens just after they walk out.
Both Jason and myself had to leave this room. Little did we know we were about to capture something unbelievable.
Oh boy. Oh, back to the advertisements. That's perfectly normal, I guess.
It's back.
Can't ignore it. Too much swag.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Again, I'll enhance the video. Take another look.
Oh yeah, something moved from left to right.
Some creepy figure seems to just be standing idly in the corner
Yeah.
with its head down.
Oh yeah, I
Leave
see
the
it.
room,
It's standing there
it
beforehand.
seems to
Yeah, I
raise
see it
its
now.
head and disappear into the bathroom. So did the Haunted Side catch a ghostly apparition in two separate rooms at the St. Charles Hotel? Let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'd say
down in
they
the
did.
Comments below. You can watch the Haunted Side's complete uncut investigation over on their YouTube channel. Another creepy doll video was sent in by TikTok user Liliana Castillo. In the
Hey,
video,
dolls.
her daughter Golly can be seen playing with her doll. Everything is fine until she seems to hear something odd that catches her attention.
And Brianna, how is this video to you? Good? Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kellyana. You are a good sport. So, Kellyana, what?
Yeah, there's something happening in your house there. Wait, did we see something too?
What?
Oh, flip. Its head moved. I hate that. I hate that every time. Every time. Every time their heads move. All on its own.
Watch closely right at the corner of the screen. Right when Golly appears to hear something to her left, the doll turns its head to look at her.
Oh my god.
Horrified, Golly runs to her mom to tell her what happened. The doll has since been thrown out in the trash.
Yeah, should burn it though too.
Something wicked. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan, Yasuke, and Daichan from the YouTube channel Clip Store travel to what is known to be an extremely
Japan?
haunted location in Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. Hidden in the mountains here, there's a mysterious tall Western-style ruin that sort of looks like a medieval castle.
I was just about to say, it looks like a
No one
mini
knows why
castle.
This odd structure was built, or why it ended up being completely abandoned. Locals and curious visitors tell strange stories about the ghost of a woman
Wow,
wearing
the
a
stairs
dark
are...
cape. They claim that the dark figure looks like a witch. The Clip Store team begin their investigation outside, completely in awe of the strange Western-style exterior. That's when cameraman
I hope we
Daichan
don't see that.
notices something truly bizarre.
ここで全部行ったところから正面いやここすごいねここから見ると鉄格子で全部が窓が覆われてるのが気持ち悪いいや確かにねなんか今上に人影あったぞ
All I see was the, all I see was the
Daichan's
moth.
camera barely captures what appears to be someone quickly moving
Oh.
away from the edge of the roof.
I take it
Almost
back.
as if someone or something is watching them from above. The team splits up as they each investigate one of the 3 floors inside the abandoned structure.
I love those
Investigator
spiraling
Yasuke
stairs there.
finds an old TV on the 2nd floor and
I mean,
sits
they're
down
really
to
wide.
listen and wait,
Like there's a
just to see
literal
if he
shaft in the
experiences
middle.
anything remotely paranormal. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Oh god, not this. Whoa! Did he get pushed? Yeah, go get him. He just got pushed. Or touched. I thought I got pushed. He's freaked out. Oh, you! Oh my god. It just popped up right beside him. I gotta see that again. Wow. Oh my god. That is horrifying. I'd be out of there, and I'd be out of that building in 5 seconds. I'd run faster than I ever have. I'd run faster out of that building than I ever have run before.
Yasuke claims that something pushed hard against his shoulder, knocking him backwards and nearly making him fall. He runs up to the staircase and yells to his team members. And to his horror, he sees something lurking over Daichan's shoulder.
Right next to his...
on the top floor. Yasuke screams to warn him, but whatever it is has just disappeared into thin air. Could this be the spirit of the woman that locals claim to have been seen inside the abandoned building?
Your
The ghost
face,
hunters
it's
capture
your
evidence
face is the
paranormal.
worst as well.
Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the Japanese
Looks
YouTube
so
channel,
unhappy.
Clip Store. Popular streamer Brian from the Twitch channel Daily Dasher travels the world and broadcasts his adventures live for thousands of people to watch on Twitch. In one of his many 6 to 8 hour long live streams, he is celebrating his birthday in Ecuador. During his live broadcast, his viewers are shocked when they see someone who seems very out of place.
Yeah, I'm a little confused too. But it seems like...
What?
Why is there a child here?
What is she doing just standing there like that?
You said that they closed at 10, and it seems like that's what someone in the chat said, that the curfew is extended, but it's till 10. So even though we didn't get the exact words out of his mouth, there's still a curfew. It seems
That
like these might add
was
up.
not a statue.
Is that a statue? Don't scare me like that. Oh my god, it's gone!
And she's effing gone.
Chat, I don't like supernatural stuff. Why you guys said it's a ghost
It
girl?
it was a ghost girl.
It's gone!
It was a
I should've stayed
ghost
home.
girl. That's freaky.
At first, Brian casually
I
points
hate
out
that.
there's a child standing
That
at the
is
balcony
just
window. Oddly, the little girl is standing perfectly
eerie and in
still.
plain
In
sight
fact, she
at the
is
same
so
time.
still that viewers chatting in his live stream think
It's
that it might
eerie
be a statue.
and it's in plain
Some
sight.
jokingly suggest that it's a little ghost girl. So, Brian pans his camera around and looks over. To his horror, he discovers that the little girl has mysteriously disappeared.
Without a trace.
Now, just like in the previous videos, I'm not necessarily saying that this is a paranormal event caught on camera.
I hope
It
it's
might
not,
simply
because
be
if
that
we've
the
got
girl
those
who
occurrences
doesn't
happening all
move
over the
and appears
place,
to be completely
I don't want to have to run into those.
unresponsive to her surroundings. Maybe she just ran off when Brian was distracted. But Brian's reaction to the odd
You'd have to be
disappearance
really
seems
dazed to
very
stand that
sincere.
still.
He actually seems a bit shook.
Is that a statue? Don't scare me like that.
Paranormal or not, that's strange.
Oh my god, it's gone! Oh no!
Whatever happened
I
here,
don't like
it's
supernatural
definitely
stuff.
irregular.
I said it's a ghost girl. It's gone! I should have stayed home.
I can't tell if that's laughing or crying. It's probably laughing, but you never know. Some people react to these things like ridiculously more than others, like a lot different than others.
This strange Japanese video popped up on the internet and quickly went viral with over 1 million views.
Tiny tornado is the
Unfortunately,
suggestion.
no one
Is
seems
it
to
was
know
suggested
the
by?
source of the video, including me. I did my usual research, but no
I
one
like that
seems to
name.
have a clue as to where the creepy video came from. As with most Japanese videos, the couple's identities appear to be blurred in the original video. Having
Yeah, I don't
said
know what
all
it is with
that,
these Japanese
the clip
videos.
is still downright
They're always the most
chilling.
mysterious. But also most of them are generally pretty fake. Literally only a small percentage of them are ever remotely have the potential to be real. Well, hello there. Stalking us through your window? Well, not necessarily no one. No one alive. Oh, you!
The couple sees the
Oh,
shape of
God.
someone or something that seems to be peering
You let it
through
into
the
your
kitchen
bloody house.
window. But when the guy quickly slides the window open, there's no one there. He turns back to his girlfriend and catches a truly disturbing figure standing right behind her.
Oh, what's up with your
Shadowed
face?
What almost looks like rotting skin.
You look pissed off. Are you pissed off because you're bloody
The
dead?
figure has just
I'd be.
disappeared. So did the couple unwittingly let a wandering spirit into their home? Unfortunately, without a source, we'll never know.
Look at this. Oh my god. Looks like someone it almost looks like someone burned you alive. And now you're just standing up like,
Let me know what you think down in the comments.
literally.
Hiding in the closet. This
See, the
next video
eyes
was sent in
seem
by a
closed,
viewer,
actually,
and it's
so.
one of those rare paranormal stories that's been around on YouTube for a decade, but not many people have ever seen it. In fact, in over 10 years, this channel has only gotten 66 subscribers, and very few views.
Very unlucky
So,
people.
let's get into it. Back in February 2011, YouTube user Steph posts a series of videos to document the creepy paranormal activity that she says she often experiences in her house's basement. But even as she tries to simply introduce her channel, things get a bit weird.
Hi everyone, my name is Steph. I live in New York, and I just wanted to do a little bit of an introduction to my channel, Steph's Basement 89. Basically, I think my house is haunted, which I know sounds silly, and I still feel kind of silly saying it, but I guess I shouldn't. We figured out that about the start of the new year of this year was when things started to happen. It's mostly in the basement, but... Right? Did you, or are you f***ing with me?
Someone stands at the doorway.
What?
I saw it.
I heard that.
Someone standing at the doorway.
So, can you... Don't go far. So, as I'm recording to you, pardon my language, I feel like I just saw someone standing in the doorway, and so did he. No one, right?
No. That was definitely,
Mm-hmm.
There's your evidence, people. If you didn't believe her beforehand.
Sounds like someone was walking around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll be back. But yeah, this is an introduction, a pretty good introduction to my channel.
Yeah, a lot better than you intended.
Freaking out a little bit right now, but that's okay.
I mean, anybody would be.
Hope you enjoy. Bye.
Steph and her roommate Sam both claim to see something off camera, and we can hear strange noises in the background. But of course, all of this could easily be faked.
Yeah,
But trust me,
it's true.
things are gonna get much creepier.
You could just be throwing things around because you didn't bother to move the camera or show us what's happening. That is very true.
Steph's little dog Bella seems a bit
Suppose this
freaked
next
out
video
by
will determine whether or not they were telling the truth.
closet.
So normally when I come home from work, my dog Bella will come running to the door to greet me or whatever, and I just came home and she didn't do that, and it ends up she's down here in the basement just obsessing over this closet door. She's never done this before. It looks as if she's waiting for it to open, or she thinks there's someone behind it, or it's like she acts like she's acting how she does when she wants to get into one of the rooms upstairs. But she hasn't acknowledged me at all since I came home, which is very weird. Bella. She's not even answering to her name. I'm just gonna open it. If I go pull it. See, baby, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing in there, crazy lady. Well, it's dark, but as you could probably see, there's no one in the closet. Thank
And
God.
watch as a face shows up like right in front of us.
See,
Watch.
baby, there's nothing there, lady. Nothing, okay? Oh, she's back to sniffing it again.
It's because she detects something that you don't.
Over the next month, Steph experiences
Dogs are good
random
at
noises
seeing
from the
those things.
basement
Dogs and
even
cats,
some
they can see
unnerving
those things.
sightings of what she believes to be a supernatural apparition. She sets up a camera to record her basement room, specifically the closet. Her recordings capture many hours of, well, nothing. But then, late one Friday night, this happens.
What, they get bingo? I'm calling string on that. 'Cause you were just right off the corner there. I'm calling string on that one.
As Steph's friend is casually sitting in the basement one night checking her phone, the closet door just pops open on its own.
I'm calling string on that.
Now, Reese is a
String.
skeptic and doesn't believe the basement to be haunted at all. But still, we see her make a tiptoeing dash right out of the room, and we can hear her run up the stairs. So she definitely seems spooked. So now, we cut to one night where Steph and her friend Rochelle are hanging out as it gets close to the midnight hour. Steph decides to record a quick video for her roommate who is away on a trip. What she catches on camera is absolutely terrifying.
Oh, great. Alright, this will... Let's see if this validates their authenticity.
Michelle's getting like really good at the drums.
Oh, you...
So you might have some competition when you get back.
Please tell me that's just someone in a costume.
We'll see you soon.
Did you see it? As Steph pans her camera by the open closet door,
Oh.
it looks as if an older woman in a white gown is just standing there, watching.
It has no color.
Back seconds later, no one there.
It has no color and everything else does.
Activity in her basement.
Pale face, black hair, white gown, no color. And totally just staying still. It's a tough call because everything else they've put so far is easily... Like, the door had to have been string. Not just because of the previous, well, they showed, but it's kind of the way it moved as well. And the fact that they never got it to close. And then the first time, where they didn't even bother to show us what was happening or walk over to the things that were falling like most people do when they're recording this stuff. But then we see this. This could be a lot of hard extra work to make someone appear to be totally pale. I'm calling that fake. I'm calling that fake because everything else was
We'll never know, because you see
suspiciously organized and I don't know, just paint that person's face. Just paint that person's jeez, my mouth. Just paint that person's face white and have her stand in the middle. It doesn't look inhuman. The camera resolution is low, which can hide things like string for the doorway. Because you wouldn't be able to see it with that kind of camera quality. And she was standing right off the camera there when that door opened. And then moved away right after. I'm calling fake on that. All 3 videos. Creepy? The last one's definitely very terrifying indeed. Well, terrifying if it was real. Creepy indeed, though. But fake.
Paraguay is a home which locals say is extremely haunted. The now abandoned house has a long and very dark history.
But it was a valiant attempt, you guys.
6 brutal deaths have taken place inside its walls. Long ago in the year 1913, a physician who lived in the house shot a man twice after he found him alone with his wife in their home. He later claimed that he didn't know what came over him when he pulled the trigger.
Yeah, that's everybody's excuse.
Years later, in 2018, a young mother, her 2 children, and her parents tragically lost their lives inside the home at the hands of the woman's husband.
That's what everybody says.
This crime shocked the entire city and forever branded the home with the title, quote, the House of Horror.
Because when they do that, they know they know that not only did they destroy other people's lives, but they just ruined their own.
Late at night that tries to stop the bus, but then the figure simply disappears into thin air right before their eyes. The bus drivers also claim that when it rains, you can hear the crying and wailing of children from inside the house. The House of Horror and the strange activities surrounding it has been covered by many news outlets, including this report by Paraguay's C9N TV network. News reporter Alejandra Pereira and her cameraman were doing a tour around the creepy house live on TV when they captured something truly chilling.
On live TV. This should be pretty credible then.
Sí, muchísimas gracias, Silvio. Ya nos encontramos en el interior justamente de esta denominada Casa del Terror aquí sobre Oliva y Montevideo para hacer un recorrido con el compañero Derlis, que también estuvo en el momento que ocurrió esto, ¿verdad? Y nos va a poder también...
Fue en ese baño, Alejandra, donde se había realizado, digamos, el entierro de los 4 cuerpos de las 2 mujeres y de las 2 criaturas.
Sí, este sería uno de los lugares donde estaban enterrados justamente los cuerpos de las mujeres, en este caso, Silvio, según las informaciones que también estamos manejando. Porque parte del otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en
I heard that.
ya en el fondo de la casa.
Oh, I see you in the corner.
Eerie, unexplained screams can be heard while Alejandra is explaining where the bodies of the victims were found. The news crew on the scene say that they heard nothing.
What about the shadow?
But viewers watching the report live at home were shocked. Thousands of people contacted the news channel, demanding an explanation for the strange screams.
You didn't see the shadow?
C9N Paraguay takes a look at the raw video footage live, and again broadcasts their findings.
Are you gonna show us the shadow? Because there is a shadow in the corner.
Escuchar parte del archivo completamente en bruto. Lorena, ¿me puedes explicar lo que vamos a escuchar a continuación, los sonidos también por sobre todo?
Sí, bueno, lo que les voy a poner ahora es el sonido del ambiente que capta la cámara con el sonido del micrófono, porque nosotros recibimos los enlaces acá con canales diferentes, entonces eso se puede separar sin problema.
Porque parte del otro de los cuerpos justamente también se presumía que se encontró en el fondo, hacia donde nos estamos dirigiendo en estos momentos, ya en el fondo de la casa también.
That is horrifying.
Bueno, y ahora, ¿qué es lo que vamos a compartir también a continuación, Lorena?
Voy a poner el sonido de ambiente que captó la cámara.
Solamente
You're gonna point at the shadow or not?
la cámara en sí y no por el micrófono.
Or was it not a shadow
En
figure?
ese momento también nuestra compañera Alejandra Pereira, si podemos ya reproducir y llegar al momento exacto
guess not.
en el cual se estaba dando
Guess it was
lo
just
que
a trick
era
of the light that I was seeing.
Porque parte del otro de los cuerpos justamente también
The sounds are definitely terrifying.
So, just what do you think these screams could be? Could it be the shrieks of the victims still crying out for help? Or is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh, it's a news station.
With the dead. 11 years
Dancing
ago, Tony
with the
Noguera
dead?
recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV.
Okay.
He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and for years the video went mostly unnoticed. That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
What?
Yeah, look at Elijah, go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look it. Hey.
Are we about to see someone?
Elijah, go like this. We dancing to some Green Day? Dance, go.
Did you see it?
No.
Right behind little Elijah, what looks like the dark, shadowy figure of a child can be seen.
What is with the people? What is with the ghosts behind the people today?
And the child disappears. Even creepier, right after the small, shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
What?
Elijah, go like this.
Okay, so that wasn't him.
Now, I
His
reached
mouth
out
wasn't
to
doing a
Tony
thing when
Noguera
those giggles were heard.
personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be. But he says his house does have a very creepy history. Tony's house is inside a gated community in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long ago? Let me know what you think down in the comments. The other side.
It was built on a graveyard.
Popular Snapchat livestream ghost hunter Hassan Barbar is exploring a long-abandoned residence in Jordan. Locals claim that the house was once owned by a wicked man named Ramani, who lived there with his servants. It is said that the man's ghost now haunts the house as an evil spirit, along with the cursed souls of his servants. One of these servants is said to appear as a dark, faceless shape that resembles a young woman. When entering the abandoned old house, Hassan begins to hear strange sounds and lets his livestream viewers know that he believes that the spirit already knows he's there.
I heard another voice behind him.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
What language is it praying in? What language is that? Any of you know what that is? Drop it in the comments. I've never heard it.
A kitchen cabinet slams shut. But it gets worse.
Uh-oh. Excuse me.
وحياة الله في شيء غريب في المكان يا اخوان. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. انا خايف ان شاء الله ما يكونوا ينزلوا مقربين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. باب سكر.
The same kitchen cabinet moves right in front of him, and a sliding door seems to have shut on its own. Hassan gets an unexplained headache and decides to take a break outside. But when he returns, things get even creepier.
Oh boy.
طلعت برا شوي وراسي كثير وجعني. والله العظيم خاصة المكان هون هذا. بسم الله. في حد هون؟
What the? Oh, you flippin'. Oh my god. Oh, you. Oh my god. Those are the creepy figures today. Oh my god. Who the hell are you? Oh. Gone. I swear, if she shows up behind him.
The terrifying figure of a woman dressed in black can be seen on the other side of a glass window. But when Hassan quickly checks the area, no one there. The mysterious woman seems to disappear into thin air. So who or what do you think this woman could be? Is it an angry spirit? Or
I'd say it probably
is it all
is.
just an decide. Wrong way. Urban explorers Matt and Andy from the YouTube channel Finders, Beepers, History Seekers explore the abandoned Mossley Manor in Liverpool, England. The manor has a very dark history. The Victorian building was constructed over 150 years ago by cotton merchant Nicholas Duckworth, who passed away in the home in 1889. In 1940, the manor served as a home for unwed mothers and their children. It was later sold to become a care home for the elderly and disabled, called Mossley Manor Care Home. Around 2014, reports began to surface of abuse and terrible living conditions at the Mossley Manor home. Even more disturbing, families discovered the unreported deaths of at least 10 elderly patients in the home. The care home was shut down in 2015. For obvious reasons, many claim that the Mossley Manor is haunted and is a hotspot for paranormal activity. But Matt and Andy from Finders Beepers are certainly not ghost hunters or even necessarily believers in the paranormal. They're just a couple of guys who enjoy doing urban exploration of old decaying properties like the Mossley Manor and cracking a few jokes along the way.
Right, so you've just come in to a sort of where they keep files and diaries and one thing and another.
He didn't look suitable to enter the building on account of him having a wild expression in his eyes.
How can
psychopath coming in?
No, but who can judge whether somebody should be allowed in because they've got a wild look in their eyes?
Never let me in, would they?
This building is amazing, actually. I really want to go scrambling around on that roof, but I don't know whether I'm just currently too fat. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! Oh my God, my heart. This is like the entranceway. Not that we can see it because they're Andy's bonds.
Even though the two guys try to keep the atmosphere light, when they are on their way up the manor stairs, Matt sees something truly chilling. And suddenly, things just aren't so funny anymore.
Right, just heading up. Is this the second or third floor we're going up to? It's because we went down to the basement, he's thrown me. Totally thrown me. That paper's, they're thick, aren't they?
Well, it is a very old building.
It's like good quality wallpaper, I will say that. Yeah. So, but yeah, you can see it goes up again. Hey, wait up. Hello?
It was up there.
Hello?
It was up there.
I feel like there's somebody down there as well. Right, I'm going up.
Wait. Did it just walk into a bloody wall?
Right, I've gone cold.
There's nowhere that would have went.
Oh, it might have been.
There's nowhere that shadow figure would have went.
Somebody stood there.
There is no door. That window was patched up by wood.
Hello? You just But they went.
I hope not. That would have had a really bad addition to the atmosphere in this building. Paranormal chill along with methane. Big, really good mix. That was a bloody weird comment. Whatever. I'm like that. But that was unusual. Well, it's all unusual. I mean, that's what these are. Unusual. But especially mysterious.
That's weird. I'm gonna have to look back at the footage.
As
Yeah,
Matt
that was
climbs to
not
the top
completely
of the
patched up, I
staircase,
guess.
he captures what appears to be the legs of someone or something who seems to be watching them. The
Why
figure
did it back up and then move
toward
forward?
the right and disappears. Matt and Andy immediately head up the stairs to investigate, but they can't find anyone or anything to explain what Matt captured on camera. Even stranger, there is nowhere for anyone to walk or hide. Now keep in mind that the mysterious figure disappeared towards the right side. Well, that just leads toward a wall with a tiny boarded up window. The mysterious person seems to have simply disappeared into thin air.
But they went
Big
that
time.
way, and there's nowhere you can go.
So could it be that they captured the ghost of
It
Nicholas
walks
Duckworth
to the
rolling
right,
his
backs
Victorian
up, and then
home?
keeps walking. That's
Could it
weird.
be the apparition of one of the elderly patients that passed away inside the manor? Let me know what you think.
It's almost like it was second guessing going in that direction.
Exploration over on their YouTube channel, Finders Beepers, History Seekers.
I like the name.
Opening a doorway. Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film claim that a real estate agent reached out to them concerning a house
Back to
that he
Japan
found
again.
extremely difficult to sell. The agent says that the house once belonged to a family of 3 who mysteriously went missing in 2013, leaving behind all of their personal belongings in the house.
Including 2 very nice
Owner
sandals.
is desperate to sell. He believes that there's a dark presence inside the home and wants nothing to do with it. He absolutely
Naturally.
refuses to go inside the home or even get close to it. And all of these strange stories about the haunted house
Ooh,
have
nice
kept
cat.
buyers away as well. Tomo and Hiro say that the
Looks
real
like my
estate
cat.
agent and the owner reached out to them to find an explanation for the creepy alleged haunting inside the family home. When the 2 go to investigate, the current owner warns them to keep the doors closed at all times. But he doesn't explain why.
家の中のドアは開けっぱなしにしないで必ず閉めてほしいって言われて、これ聞いた時なんかその人はなんかその宗教的ななんかそういうルールがあると思ったんだけど。
開けて
What was the growling?
取ったらそのドアを必ず閉めるいうことは絶対守ってくれっていうことだったので。
It's winter, it's New Hampshire, it's freezing. What happens this time of year? Pipes freeze, they burst, they flood buildings. If this has happened to you, I just want to give 3 quick tips on how to deal with it. They're all S's. Number 1 is safety. Don't put yourself in an uncomfortable position. Number 2, deal with the source. You might need to hire a plumber, get them out there, shut the water down, fix the pipe. Number 3 is stabilize. Have a company like Soilaway come in, extract, dry the building, and get you back to normal.
Actually zoned out for the advertisement. Sorry, guys.
こうやって今ここから開けて入ったと。このドアを必ず閉める。
I do that from
Heeding
time
the
to time.
creepy warning, Tomo and Hiro respect the owner's request and close each door behind them whenever they step inside a new room. The 2 investigators immediately get the sense that something about the house is just a bit off.
違和感を覚えることが1個あって、扉をさ開けたら閉じるようにっていうことを僕らきつくお願いされたんじゃないですか。にもかかわらず、押し入れとか引きとか半開きなの逆に。ああ、でもそうか。そこも全部そうか。もう全部開いてるもん。確かに。
Strangely enough, Tomo and Hiro discover that many of the closet and cabinet doors are half open, contradicting the strange warning that they got to leave all the doors closed at all times. They don't think much of it and just continue their investigation. But did you see it?
No.
Tomo and Hiro are completely unaware of what they just captured on camera. But watch again.
Oh, it's the feet.
Someone or something seems to be standing right behind the rack of clothes, as 2 bare feet can be seen underneath. But the investigators just don't notice. Soon the 2
Yeah, I
explorers
missed it too. That's a pretty, that's something that the eagle-eyed
altar room.
would only be able to see.
To Buddhist prayer and sometimes houses altars meant to honor the dead.
I mean, I missed it.
They go to investigate, and things take a terrifying turn.
Oh boy. The door's open.
さっき出るときさ、閉めたよ。いや、閉めてないでしょ。閉めた。いや、やめて、閉めて。ちょっと一回閉めよう。
I ask again, did you see it?
Other than the door, no.
After Tomo and Hiro enter the altar room and Tomo is closing the door, a pair of feet can be seen once again, but this time much closer. What makes the footage even creepier is that only moments earlier in this same spot, there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Whoever is in the home with the two investigators seems to be following them. And then when they turn their back, the sliding door seems to open on its own. Hiro decides to do a solo investigation in the altar room in the hopes of capturing any paranormal activity. He sets
All
up a
about the
static
feet
camera
on this one.
and then just sits in the dark and waits. After 30 minutes, nothing has happened. So, Hiro gets a bit bored and decides to go check out another room. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Yeah, the door opened. Oh, you're being stared down the eyes, or soul. I mean, ooh, and he just walked away. He's staring down your soul. He's like, tasty soul. I was just creepy doing that.
Hiro hears a sliding door move on its own, and he discovers that the door to the altar room has once again mysteriously opened on its own. The investigator hears the bizarre ringing sound again, and when he turns around, he sees the creepy face of something staring back at him through the sliding door. Hiro gathers his courage and approaches the door. He opens it, and the face disappears into thin air. There's no one there. So did Hiro and Tomo capture paranormal evidence of a haunted home? Could it be the restless spirits of the family who mysteriously disappeared? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film. A new Stop By viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
I just started recording.
Something's in there with him.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary.
There's movement behind
The
him.
squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious
really?
male figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me
Wow.
know down in the comments.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god.
That is bizarre.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Whispering in Church. Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been abandoned for over 15 years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris carefully and respectfully makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior. He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks.
I heard it. Whispering.
Did you hear it? The baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor, but he's not sure just what the sound might be. So, I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
Oh. Yeah.
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test." Chris has
Test
no
of what
idea
kind?
he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the second floor of the creepy church. Then much later, when he comes back to the same staircase again to head back down, it happens again. This time a voice can be heard whispering something. And again I enhance the audio, but this time I'm not able to make out just what is being said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything that the creepy voices are saying.
I cannot make that up. No.
Chris eventually leaves the church having no idea what he just captured on camera. But after he uploads his video to YouTube, things take a very creepy turn. Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church.
What?
While Chris did
I mean,
hear
obviously the
strange
voices,
sounds
but
and whispering, he didn't see this.
what?
A huge dark figure can be seen standing
Oh.
at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back, the large large mysterious figure is gone.
Oh yeah.
So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church? You decide.
I'd say he did. That seems like pretty legit.
Many more of Chris's explorations over on his YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Mirror, mirror.
This is number 1, guys. Last one.
This next video comes from Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long, who I've featured before.
I think I've seen this one.
Xiao Long and his fellow explorer drive 3 hours to an abandoned and allegedly haunted house in the middle of nowhere. The house is said to be the home of an evil spirit. Xiaolong and his friend are live streaming their entire investigation. Now, I should mention again that in Chinese culture, it is believed that swearing and acting angry is believed to ward off evil spirits that wish to do you harm. However, at first, Xiaolong's anger seems to spill over a bit onto his fellow explorer.
What the hell why are you fighting? Cool down, both of you. Chill. It's a natural function. Are you a normal person? You're freaking out over nothing. Wow.
After an hour of exploring, the two ghost hunters really haven't encountered anything.
Only each other's hostility.
Try a ghost summoning game that is similar to a Ouija board called Pinchi.
Really? I don't trust these paranormal games. Most of the time, these kind of things just lead to bigger problems. A spoon. Summons dead souls with a spoon.
They don't really have much luck with the game, but very bizarre things start to happen.
我现在这不是在鬼屋里面给你招钱钱呢吗？用仙语说话呀！
What happened? What was that?
They try to return to their spoon ritual, but again, they were interrupted.
整那些鸡巴没有用的事儿，关键是他妈了个逼的！你说真的啊，千里迢迢200多公里来到这个地方，你说谁他妈想这啥呀？关键这里头也真没有啥玩意儿弄啊，咱也不能拿拿鸡巴一项玩吧，对不对？那你说鸡巴拿着鸡巴词儿，哎，哎我操，老戴！ 谁？我操你妈！谁呀？
again, they go back to their game. But this is when things get truly bizarre.
Oh boy.
哎，我操你妈的！谁？我操你妈！这窗户洞，老铁们，谁？谁？
What? I didn't. I didn't see anything.
Did you see it?
No.
Watch the reflection of the game board behind them as Xiaolong goes to check out the noise at the window.
Oh my god! Spoon!
While the ghost hunters are away from the board, the spoon can be seen spinning wildly, as if being pushed by some unseen force. But wait, we haven't even gotten to the most chilling event that the ghost hunters experience in their investigation of this abandoned haunted house.
We haven't, have we?
For some reason, all of the mirrors in this abandoned house seem to be covered, removed, or turned to face down. The explorers decide to take a good long look at the
Excuse me,
down-turned
sorry.
mirrors. And it didn't go well.
Maybe you shouldn't.
我告诉你啊，你们他妈了个逼的！你们要是不喜欢看，你们赶紧走，没人他妈逼你搁这里头逼逼呲呲逼逼呲呲逼逼你妈了个逼一个个的，像他妈死傻逼似的。
This guy is a lot. This guy is a lot. Oh!
The unexplained creepy face of an old woman appears in the mirror.
Oh,
right
you
between
flippin' bastard.
In abject horror, they pan the room, but there's no one there.
Yeah, F this. Exactly. Oh yeah, we saw it.
And with that final terrifying experience, they decide to just get
out. Yeah, pretty much. I would too.
Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my Instagram here, my Twitter over there, and then hickety flippity. Anyway, I hope I'll see you again next week.
That's it, guys. That's all for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that video. There were a few impressively creepy things in there. A long video for today. Most of the stuff I've either already seen or weren't that good, really. But we saw a few things in there that were worthy of giving us chills and everything. So I look forward to bringing you the next video tomorrow. Tomorrow night, that is. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night.